Presently, as I speak, steps are being taken to revise both the standards and the NTEF. Then, the almighty, the introduction of Ghana Teacher Licensure Examination. As part of the Council's mandate to regulate the teaching profession, NTC is enjoined by law to run the Ghana Teacher Licensure Examination, which will lead to the issuance of professional license to newly qualified teachers, and which will enable them operate as teachers in the country. Honorable Chair and President of TAG, ladies and gentlemen, after running the GTLE for a number of years, to be specific, 5 years, the Council has realized the need to reform the content and structure of the examination to respond to changing needs of society. To ensure that we do not focus on just the professional competence of teachers to the neglect of the professional knowledge, the reform ensures that candidates prove their mettle in their areas of specialization. In other words, a good teacher should be adept in both content and pedagogical knowledge and skills. As we are ready and are aware, Mr. President and your people, all candidates shall write 3 papers in the upcoming Ghana Teacher Licensure Examination, which starts from the 13th and ends on the 15th of September 2023. Just a few weeks to come. The examination comprises the following. 1, general professional knowledge paper, which is made up of numeracy, literacy, and essential professional skills as 1 paper. The 2, we have grade level specialism pedagogy, which are differentiated, pedagogies, which are differentiated by levels of specialization. That is early grade or early childhood, primary, JHS, SHS, and technical. Here, what I mean is that early childhood or early grade, they will have their pedagogy separately, and so they will write their examination based on that pedagogy. Then we have primary, those who are specializing in primary education, they will write their pedagogy based on primary. Those doing JHS, they will do same, and then those doing SHS and technical, they will also write their pedagogy in those areas. Beyond this, we have the 3rd paper, which is multiple subject content or single subject content knowledge. The multiple subject refers to primary and early grade, because at that level you are a class teacher and not a subject teacher, so you teach all the subjects there. So the examination will touch on each of the areas that you teach. Then we have the single subject. The single subject, we have 1 for JHS. So those who are studying JHS, you specialize in 1 subject, so you will be tested in 1 subject that you have specialized in. And the same thing applies to senior high school and technical. Enye kukra. Thus far, candidates have been adequately informed. If you are not aware, please visit the NTC website for detailed content areas and table of specification. We have sample questions online for you. This time, with the exception of the general paper, which will have a written aspect, almost all the subject areas will be made up of MCQs, that is multiple choice questions. And so that is how the licensure examination is going to be. I really commend TAG leadership for the constantly seeking information on the reforms and sharing the information with their membership. They have been very proactive And I learned a lot from them the last time they came to my office. In fact, the president led a team to visit NTC. We did a presentation to them on the reforms. They asked a lot of questions, and they pointed to areas that we had not even looked at. Home economics and other areas that we had not looked at critically. They pointed to these areas for us to make adjustment, and we commend them for this. Of course, we have had areas of disagreement, and that manifested in the National Teaching Council's board has held on to its position that the upcoming licensure examination should be marked at 70% pass. And the leadership of TAG has insisted on 50% pass. I have had a personal discussion with the president. He's called me on many occasions and has followed up with letters. But my explanation to him has been that for me as the registrar, I implement decisions of my board. And that is the decision of the board. So the president then said he was going to escalate the matter to the minister's level. And lo and behold, I've received a letter from the president, a copy to me, but a letter to the Minister for Education asking for an intervention in the matter. As I speak, last week, I had a meeting with the minister, and he has indicated that he will want to meet the leadership of TAG. I'm sure this week you will have your invitation letter, and at that meeting, we should be able to come to convergence zone where all of us will be happy. For now, I am the servant implementing policies by the council. Mr. President, I have no doubt that most of you will make it, whether 70, 50, or whatever. I have no doubt that you'll make it. Let me emphasize that it is nobody's business. It is nobody's business to see our trainees fail their examination. Indeed, the nation has invested so much in your education. And the last thing that anybody wants to see is for that investment to go bad. And so we are interested in your success. However, the success depends so much on you working hard. And I will entreat you to work hard. If you work hard, the examination you will pass. It is also important to note that the output of some of you is just more than an embarrassment. I must say it. It's clear. Sometimes when you sit and you mark some of these scripts, you feel you are embarrassed being a teacher or having passed through a particular college or university where these students are coming from. That is not to say that everybody does that. But there are few weak ones amongst us who are not making us happy at all. And I will entreat them that they lift their weight and perform for all of us.